Hi everybody, welcome. It's Denise from Stampin' with Denise. I'm here to share with you one of the new kits from the catalog, from the new mini January to June catalog. If you haven't already, it's on page 6. It's called Hello Dear Friend, and it's an all-inclusive kit. So it is and I'm also still trying to work out the kinks on with my new software, so bear with me here. All I have done is taken the cellophane off the box. It comes in this nice box, so it's perfect for gift giving, and I kind of think it's cool. Slap a white bow on top of that, I think would look kind of cool. But let's see. Much like Paper Pumpkin yesterday, it's all inclusive. We've got dimensionals, and it looks like we've got some copper color cord. All of our all-inclusive kits come with a Stampin' Spot. This one's Misty Moonlight, and just like I did yesterday with my Paper Pumpkin, I'm not going to open this up. I'm going to use this one instead, and then I'll tuck this away because they do come in handy. Comes with a little stamp set with a lot of good greetings. It says, "Hello, dear friend. A day to remember. You make my heart smile. Thank you," and just a little note. Okay, and then here's the package with all the guts, for lack of a better word, of the kit. So let me get something to open this up with. Don't want to use my paper scissors, you know that. So let's. I know I'm not supposed to do that. A knife that way. Okay. All my Eagle Scouts in my house would be angry if they saw the way I was doing that toward myself. There we go. Oh, there we go. And just like when you get your first, remember if you watched yesterday's video, if you subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, your first subscription, you get a block. These all-inclusive kits also come with this small block. So I'm not going to use it. I'm going to use my regular ones, just because I like these a little bit. There's more to hang on to, but these do work absolutely fine. You do get used to them. But I'm going to put that to the side. So looks like let me see, this kit makes 12 cards, 3 each of 4 designs. So this looks like these are going to be some like little I've got extra 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 2 size cards that use these size envelopes. Okay. Here is, I'm just going to set all of these pieces over here to the side. Here's some bigger envelopes. I always like these kits, the envelopes usually have some special printing or something on the inside, which I think is nice. This one has some pretty die-cut flowers. Here's our card bases. Here's some of our glue dots. These are, yesterday in my Paper Pumpkin video, usually a kit comes with these. And while they're nice to have, sometimes I find them a little fiddly, but so I'm not going to use this. I'm going to use my own adhesive. And I say these, you know what? There's a reason that they will come in handy. So, oh, I didn't pull let me pull my light up a little closer here. That might help a little better too. Hold on, one more thing. Let me kind of diffuse that light a little bit so it's not quite so. Let me see, does that work? Oh, I don't know. Nope, we'll leave it as is for now. I appreciate you all bearing with me then. So let me get my adhesive out. I'll go ahead and use my Stampin' Seal on my cards. And then the directions. So see, it comes out with you have some really pretty cards. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out with the stamping. Well, let me show you two. Here's our card base for one of the cards. Ooh, these are some pretty vellum and copper pieces for the cards. Here's another card base. Here's some punched out flowers. Here's where we're going to stamp our sentiments, and I'm only going to make one out of each of the different cards. So much like here, the directions are all here. It's a little different though than in the paper pumpkin. In this one, like on number one, it's number one is always stamp the sentiment in Misty Moonlight. So all of our stamping is going to be obviously in Misty Moonlight. So that's where I'm going to start. So let's see. Let's see what I've got here for stamps. And like I said, I'm going to go ahead and get these all out, put them on different blocks so you guys don't have to watch me clean them before I go on to the next one. A day to remember. Okay. Hello, dear friend. And like I said yesterday, I tend to put my sentiments on a block just a little bit crooked so that I'm not tempted to line up the bottom of the stamp. Instead, I would do the bottom of the, or I would, I tend to concentrate then on the sentiment instead of the stamp or the block. You make my heart smile. I might need a different size block for this one. I think, yep, I need to get a little bit bigger block for this one. And let's see, what's the last one? Thank you. That's a smaller one, so I'll put that. That'll go right here. There we go. Set those over to the side. And this kit is $32. And like I said, you'll make 3 each of 4 designs. So I think that's pretty cool. And I'm going to start out and do all the stamping first. Because these are photopolymer and not rubber, they don't have the cushion, so I am going to use the cushion. I'm going to cut out, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to punch out one of each of these for right now. And I like these little sentiment banners because these are accented in gold. And I think they're just, or not gold, but copper. Good grief. Okay, and then I need one of these. These are the 4 different sizes. And it looks like there's a few extra just in case. I like to save those because sometimes you're making a card and you want a banner with a little extra sentiment. I think that would work well. So I want to make, okay, that looks like this one is going to be hello, dear friend. A day to remember is probably, looks like it's going to be that one. I just want to make sure I stamp the right thing. You don't know how many times. Okay, yeah, this one's the longer one, so that's going to go on that. And thank you is going to go on that. Okay, so let me get those stamped. Let me pull this over to the side. I often just, first time I stamp with a stamp, I like to just make sure it stamps well. So I'm going to just stamp on a piece of scratch paper here that's off camera. Let's see here. Yep. Okay, so we got thank you. I love this Misty Moonlight. Okay, there's thank you. Okay, this one is you make my heart smile. Okay, I'm going to stamp this off over here and just see. Yep, that looks good. Sometimes you know, I like to try it first because you have to see, do you have to give a little extra you know, pressure in a certain part of the stamp or something like that. But I find if I'm even and I hold it there for just a second, the ink will kind of soak into the paper that I'm stamping on. Okay, this is A Day to Remember. Stamp it over here on my scratch paper. It looks good. Now remember, if you don't like these sentiments, or you like one of them but not the other, you can pretty much put any sentiment on any card. The only thing that might be an issue is the size of the little banner, but you know, you could cut out a piece of cardstock and stamp on it, and I think it would be just fine. It wouldn't have the gold around it necessarily, but I think that's okay. And this last one says, "Hello, dear friend." Let me just stamp that. Perfect. I love these all-inclusive kits for so many reasons. Much like Paper Pumpkin, everything you need is there. And they're great for traveling, especially like if you're going on vacation. You could work on it at the airport, on the airplane, while you're driving, whatever you're doing, and they're so much fun. Okay, so I have my sentiments already stamped, so that's good. Now we're just going to work on putting them together. So I think we'll start with this one, A Day to Remember. Okay, and it's this card base here. Whoops, I don't need my mat anymore. I've done all my stamping. And I'm going to go ahead and fold that in half. I don't know if you can tell. Here it's already scored, which is really nice. And it makes kind of a, we call it, this is a valley and this is the mountain. Did you know that you're supposed to fold your cardstock toward the mountain? It seems counterintuitive, but that is absolutely the way you're supposed to do it, because you've already broken the paper fibers that way. Now give me just a second here while I gotta get a drink. Okay, good. There's that. Okay, so that's that. Adhere using stamping dimensionals. It looks like it's going to take a blue flower. Where are my flowers? Okay. So normally I'd punch all of these out at one time, but, and you know, I'll probably not, I will probably make these in some different, with different sentiments too. And this has got the kind of the teardrop shaped vellum piece. Vellum is so pretty. The one thing vellum's kind of tricky though, is adhesive will show through it. So when you put it down, you have to put the adhesive where it's going to be hidden, okay? Like right here, because then this will cover it up. Right down here, because then the flower will cover it up. Okay, and it says to cut 14 inches of the cord. Okay. I'll get this open here. I'm going to get out a different package of the dimensionals, or a different sheet. Use the ones I had from yesterday. So let me get my ruler out here. It says 14 inches. And I find it's usually, when they give you an amount, it's usually more than enough. But I tend to follow it. I get it started. There we go. Let's see. Can I get it started here? Where did? There it is. Yay. Okay. And you know, I would go through and cut all the cord at once. There's 12 and another 2. I know you can't see my ruler, but there it is. So, but I also wanted you to see me doing it from the beginning. So, okay, I've got this. I've got this. Let me see. 4 is the cord. Remember I said these are not, the directions are numbered, then I have to go over here to see what they are. So number 4, tie the cord in a bow and adhere to the back of the label. Okay. 5, Oh, that's on, this one doesn't have 5. Adhere 3, 3, 3. Is it here? I'm supposed to adhere this using the dots that what they gave me, these. But I'm gonna just use my regular adhesive. We'll put some up here. And I'm going to put some, come on, right over here because it'll be covered up with the flower. And you'll see what I mean here. And you know, actually on this it's not too bad, but I can see the adhesive right here and I can see it right there. So that's why you want to put it down behind something. It's gonna hide it. Okay, now it says in my cord, I need to tie it in a bow. Best way to tie a cord in a bow is to just kind of do the bunny ears. Tie the bunny ears together. Oops. Okay. It likes to curl up. Hold on. Patience, patience. You know, yesterday I said I was glad there wasn't any tying in it. Yeah, I wish there wasn't in this, but that's okay. Some days I'm in the mood for it, some days I'm not. There we are. And then it says I'm supposed to attach it to the back of the label. So I'll put a little bit of adhesive there and put it here. I can always trim it up, and then I'm going to use some dimensionals. I'm going to use the dimensionals on that. Where'd they go? I did put together the rest of those cards yesterday that we worked on from the paper pumpkin. So those are all done. This and these all-inclusive kits actually make a great gift for someone. Okay, and then I think I'm supposed to put this right here, just like that with the dimensionals. Then I'll trim that bow down. Sometimes people like to just make loops with the bow and not really or with the cord and not really tie a bow, and that's okay too. All my devices are trying to go to sleep, so I have to keep waking them up. Okay, so we're gonna put this right about here. There we go. I'm gonna trim this down a little bit. And I think that's it. And I think that looks really cute. That is just a pretty card. Okay, and that'll be one of the displays in my studio. Okay, card number 2. We're going to do Hello Dear Friend. So this one, it's that. It's this card base here. These are some little smaller cards that would be great attached to like a package or something. Again, you can do whatever sentiment you want. And I will probably go back and do them a little differently for the rest of them, but okay, it says Hello Dear Friend. See, we've got some smaller ones and some bigger ones, so let me look here. It looks like the smaller one goes on another card, so it looks like this is the bigger one. Okay. Oh, and I need a couple of leaves too. I'm sorry, that's out of the picture here. We've got a couple of leaves, so let me see it. Number 2 was stamping it, or number 1 was stamping it. 2 is adhere it with dimensionals. Number 3, adhere using dots. So that's these. Okay, so we need 2 of these for this card. Okay, and put one here one like that. Now in this case, the dots might actually be better because they're smaller, so I'm gonna do it. Get my little knife I like to use. And you'll see what I mean in just a second. Sometimes it's hard to get the little backing off these adhesive dots, but it'll work. I'm gonna lay, before I take the adhesive off, I'm gonna lay them out. Burnish that down a little more. Okay, so let's see. So I know that my placement's right. There we go. Put that like that. And then put the flower at the bottom. Perfect. Okay, so this is the part I don't like, is getting the paper off these little things. But like I said, they do serve a good purpose, so there we go. Get the little circles all stuck to my hands. Here we are. Oops. Put this one over here, like that. And we're going to do the same with this here. If you have good fingernails, you could do this. Sometimes I don't, so. Okay. Then I'm going to put this one right. Whoops, I almost did that backwards, kind of like that. So the stem will be hidden up under my sentiment. And this one doesn't have any cord on it. Hello, dear friend is going to go here. With dimensionals, so I probably didn't need 4, I could probably do 2, but that's okay. Put this kind of up a little. Like that. This is going to go on. Oops. Let me see. Can I move that? I might be. It looks like I might be able to take that off and move that just a little bit. Let me see here. Yep. So here's another reason to do one of each one first before you. So you know, next time I'll stamp the hello just a little bit higher. Hello, dear friend. There we go. So now this will fit on there. Whoops, it slid right across the table. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use a half one on here. Goes like that. Put a little bit of adhesive on that so that it sticks to the sentiment. And there we go. Now there's your next card. That's done. Isn't that cute? I like that. Just a thinking of you kind of card. Now these small ones are don't meet postal regulations to mail. So if you wanted to mail this cute little card to someone, you could, but you'd have to put it inside of a standard size envelope. But that's okay. I think anyone would like to get that. Okay, next card. You Make My Heart Smile. That has the base with some pre-printed leaves on it. Let's see. 2, 3. That's this one right here. We'll put those out of the way. again, I'm gonna fold this, use my bone folder to give a nice crisp fold. Okay. And after you do a couple, you get the rhythm, and you know what? You don't even have to look real close at the directions. And you know what? There's really no right or no wrong. I'm gonna go ahead and take this out because I know I'm gonna use this on the next card. You know, you could even save this little bit of vellum and use it for small things if you wanted to. But okay, so this one again, we're gonna attach. I know we're gonna attach this down. Oh, we gotta wrap the cord around this. Okay, let's see what number 3 says. Number 3 is adhere using dots. Number 5 is wrap the cord around the vellum and tighten a bow. You know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do just like I did the other one, and I'm going to make a bow and attach it to the back of the sentiment. That's what I'm going to do on that card. And then I'm going to need a yellow and a pink and a purple flower. So I'm going to be a bit of a rebel here. So I can put adhesive for this. I could put it right here and kind of down in here, and it will be covered up. Perfect. Put some right in the middle. And then down here. And that'll be more than enough. And that other card had said 14 inches of cord for that bow, so I'm going to use the same number for this card. And that means I'll probably have stuff left. 12, 13, 14. There we go. Go ahead and make that wall in here. I'm going to do my bunny ears. Bunny ears. And we'll hold on, did I get it? I don't know if I got it or not. I don't think I did. Hang on. Oh, nope, gotta start over. Took my eyes off of it and I forgot what was going where. Okay, so this is gonna go here. This will loop. There we are. Actually, that's not bad. I like that just the way that is. I'll go ahead and attach this to the back of that. Just like that. And I'll go ahead and put a couple of dimensionals on them. So does anybody have any big plans for New Year's Eve? I saw some memes floating around on Facebook that made me chuckle, and it was, I haven't decided what I'm wearing to the party in my living room yet. I might not even go, and I thought that was kind of funny. Okay, so put this away, or take that off of there. Get my ruler out of the way. This looks like this was a little bit over to the side. Yeah, about like so. There we go. I'll just trim that piece up a little bit. There we go. I'm gonna kind of tuck it under this loop, so maybe it, well, maybe you know what I'm gonna do for right now? I'm gonna tuck it behind that piece of vellum. Maybe that'll help it hold it down. Look at that, that worked. Yay. Keep it from sticking straight up. Okay, now it's the flowers. I'm going to attach these with vellum, or with dimensionals. I'm going to put this half of one right here. Put this. So if you're interested in getting this kit, I'm going to put a little adhesive so it sticks to that. if you're interested in getting any of this kit or any other kits, anything out of the new catalog, let me know. I will be more than happy to help you place an order. We can't do that. We can't place an order though until January 5th. That's when this catalog goes live. I can't even show you the inside of the catalog yet. All I can show you is the outside. Well, that's not all that much fun. Sort of is. Okay, now the purple one will go like this. Those little circle-y. Okay, so I don't mess this one messed up. I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive right up here. Because I forgot to do that with the other one. That's why I used that little dot to hold it down. Okay, that's going there. And I've been known to put dimensionals where they're kind of like on top of each other when you're layering stuff like this. So I can always kind of give it a dry run, you know, dry fit, make sure it fits. So, and I've got, after this I have one more kit to do, and it's a different kit. It's one that does not include the stamp set. I doubt I'll do it tomorrow. I gotta go somewhat out of town tomorrow and pick up some things that I won in an auction, so I have to go get those. So I might be, tomorrow's Thursday, so I might be on Friday or Saturday to do the final kit. I don't know, it just kind of depends on what's going on. But I can put a little adhesive right up here too. Let me see, that's one thing, working on my black mat, I know I have to stay on that. Let's see here. There we go. How pretty is that? You make my heart smile. I think that's pretty. And you know what? The fact it didn't get tied, the cord didn't get tight all around it, I think that's absolutely fine. And it probably lays a little flatter too. So that's card number 3. And look at how quick, you know, subsequent ones go faster because you know what you're doing. Okay, and the final card we have is this one right here. Let me find my card base. Ooh, I like this card base. This one's really pretty. It's this purple, shades of purple. Another small. This one's for thank you. This one has a bow. Let's see, how long does this say to cut this one? 12 inches. Okay. Like I said, I usually follow the directions in terms of length pretty closely. Go ahead and tie this bow now. There we go. And we're just gonna kind of make it the right size. So there we are, and it looks like on number four, tie cord in a bow and adhere to the back of the label. Okay, so we'll put some adhesive back there and put that bow on there like that. I'm gonna put it, I want the bow to, the loops on the bow to kind of stick up, you know what I mean? So we can see it above. So let me see if I can do this like this. There we are. I think that will work. Oh, I need just a little bit more adhesive right here. There we go. There we are. Oh, I like, yes, yes, yes. There we go. See? No one knows there's a bunch of tape on the back of there. Okay, so for this flower, or this card, we're using this really pretty pink bouquet flower. And we're using this piece. And we're going to attach this on here first. I love that. I almost wish this was a bigger card, this color combination. I like this a lot. This is probably my favorite card out of all of these. Okay, so center's pretty much going to be covered up with this, so I can see it's going to be pretty much covered up, so I can put a big, nice big piece of adhesive right down the center, put it in the center of my card. How simple is that? Okay, so we're going to put that on dimensionals. Right, like that. Actually, that's going to be covered up, so probably didn't need to put that one way down there. Okay, and this is called the Hello Dear Friend. It is so pretty. Really like that. Okay, now I need a couple of dimensionals to attach that on there. And trim up the, and then we will be done. Put one there, and one right here. I mean, you could even use cut one in half and use a half of one. Look at that. Oh yes, I love that one. So pretty. So that's really all it is to putting these cards together. They're not terribly difficult. The instructions are pretty self-explanatory. I'm going to burnish that down again. But let me pull in the other cards I did. Look at those. So I hope you'll consider giving a look at the Hello Dear Friend kit. And I'm so glad you joined me today, took a minute and looked at what I was working on. And if you want to place an order for this kit or anything else in our catalog, let me know. I'll be glad to help you out starting January 5th. Okay? Take care now. That's all I need. Bye-bye. Thanks.